i7 Plus decal. Next we're moving on to the self-empty bin. We already did the robot itself. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link down in the description to the first video. So now we're gonna put this on this one, and it should look really cool. The robot itself turned out really cool. Definitely makes it look better. It hides any scratches that you have on top of it. And overall, I think it's just a very cool thing to do. So let's get started on this. This one does look like it's gonna be definitely trickier, especially since I'm gonna be doing this by myself. Because it pretty much wraps around the whole body, this entire piece. So I'm gonna have to line up everything just perfectly, and hopefully it goes well. So let's start with the easy part, which is just the top of this guy. So yeah, that's not bad. That looks really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get the small pieces out of the way. I believe this other black piece is just for right here, the cord wrap. That one, once again, tiny bit of overhang, not much, but I don't really care about this back piece because you're not going to see it. But all right, now that's going to be the hardest piece. So these are two very large pieces, and they wrap around the entire body. So yeah, this is going to be difficult, I think. Guess I'll start with this piece, and what I'm going to try to do, since it's so large, is just try to base it off this line here, which is the cutout for the light. So if I get perfectly around this light, everything else should line up perfectly. This is going to be very difficult for one person. Yeah, I don't think they should have done one piece. I have a feeling I'm going to mess this up. It's already difficult to... Actually, let me put that back on.
Yeah, I think that makes this work.
Flip it on this side, and I should be able to get this done. Let's see.
Try cutting a little bit more off.
See? Now it's off, even though the line for this vent is perfectly on there. So their cutting is not perfect. And when you're trying to line up a light, yeah, it can't be any better than it is. That, see how the light's off by about 1/8 of an inch or so, 1/4 of an inch? That's just not gonna look good. So I think I'm gonna cut right by this vent and then just line that up perfectly and move it over, and then it should all work. I don't think that'll look good with the light not lining up perfectly. Alright, so it wasn't the perfect cut, but it should overlap and hide it. Just because I'm moving it to the right, just enough to cover this hole.
There you go, that's much better.
Alright, I got that bottom piece on as good as I could. There's a little bit of overlap here, but not too bad. And then it even overlaps back here where they meet. But I got it perfectly around that light. And you really, I mean, unless you know to look for it, you can't really see where I cut it because it's kind of a wood grain look anyway, so. All right, we got one more giant piece to do. But I think it's very cool looking so far, don't you guys? All right, so there we go. All right, let's peel the rest of this paper off and get this bad boy done. There we have it. So you know, a little bit of overlap, a little bit of hang off. But if that doesn't affect them in the long run, it's really not a big deal. The overlap especially because it's on the back. So I don't really care about that. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think that drastically improves the overall look of the robot. For all we know, iRobot might even, that'd be cool if iRobot made some custom designs. Probably highly doubt they would, but you never know. Yeah, that's really cool. That looks so much nicer. Huh. I am actually impressed And it wasn't quite as hard to install by myself as I thought. I thought it was gonna be much more difficult. Maybe I'm just a professional. I mean, you know, just saying. All right, let me put it back down on the floor. I'll plug it in, and then I'll show you how it looks with the robot on it. All right, everybody, what do you think? I think it's kind of badass compared to just being the black plastic. Like I said, if you have scratches or anything on your self-empty bin or robot, this will completely hide it. That is, man, I like it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. So this complete set runs $39.99 on Amazon, which seems kind of high for some stickers, but this is the only company I've found doing it, and it's the only way you can completely transform your i7 Plus. So like I said earlier, I'll keep an update in this video in a few weeks, let you know if it's peeling, if it's scratching or anything, or if it's just perfectly fine like you see it now. We'll also let you know if like it attracts dust because of the vinyl. It might have a ton more dust on it because of the vinyl. And I'll put a couple of the links down in the description for this one, and then they have quite a few different ones that are very colorful, which I personally didn't like, but you know, I'm sure some of you will. So once again, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you want to see me do any other tests with this i7 Plus or my S9 Plus, let me know down in the comments. I don't think there's an S9 Plus sticker yet, which I highly assume they'll do soon. All right, thanks for watching. Y'all have an awesome day. Stay safe out there. Peace.